Good morning to everyone. So we are going to start our class today for automotive design and styling, and I'm going to talk to you about the history and future of car design. So my name is Dr. Devarajan. So you can also put your notes through Kalam and also have Edmodo, and you can use this to communicate, and later when you pass up your assignments you can use these e-learning facilities. So overview. So we need to talk to something about how to design, and designs in community, and designs in company projects, and comparison. So this is what we're going to overview today. So when you start your design, you must know what your customer wants, because when you know what your customer wants, that is what you can sell to them. So if you sell something that they don't want, so you won't be selling anything. So you are designing a car for the world and not for your personal. You can do for your personal if it's a custom-made car, and that involves a company with large capital expense. So these are some companies like Bufori and so on. But in normal industry, in the automotive industry, you should have a car that is being capable to most of the people, so that it's easier to sell. And what do you want to achieve? Okay, so when you start your design, you should have a goal, whether this car is going to be of a efficient car, a city use, so this is your niche area, or your car is for enthusiasts, racers, or performance. All right. So what are the goals? You should set that. How are you going to do that? So first step is you have to set some specifications. So what kind of propulsion system, what kind of performance, and how is the vision in the car. Okay, set the visions for your design. So what does you as a customer, what do you want? You want a car which looks good, which is safe, which is cheap, and which is nice feeling to drive, okay, which is speed, okay, is it fast, this one, but it again comes back to the customer, right? Okay, so which is a good design? So you can see as here, one is not a very popular design, and one is a good design. So not very popular because of not many people like this design, but I won't say it is a wrong design. Okay, design can never be wrong, right? So how to design? So you must look at what the customers right now want. So they will look at price list, safety, efficiency, looks, performance, size, capacity, quality, reliability, and then model type. All right. So these are the criteria for design. Give people a vision about your car. Okay. So a car has to have its specifications. So you must know what is the car's weight, engine, efficiency, acceleration, and top speed. Mainly is power to weight ratio. People normally look at power to weight ratio. If you want your car to perform, it should be more powerful to the weight. But if you want the car to be efficient, you just look at the weight. If the weight is less, you will get best efficient for your car. So in terms of design itself, so you should have to look at what is available now. So right now the cars are classified with Euro NCAP. Okay, they start with the super mini, the small family car, to the large family car. And if you go on, next, you also have executive car and roadster. And if you go on some more, there is a small MPV and a big MPV. If you go on some more, there is a small off-roader and large off-roader. Next. And these are most of the classifications of a vehicle design that is available right now. You can look at this is a lot. Okay, so which category that you want the customer to look is up to you. Okay. In this class, we will somehow try to focus the class to go into one of the body style that you want. And then we also have to look at the theme, whether the theme is for city drive or for the urban area. Next. Now we only emphasize on the car body. So we are not going to emphasize something on the interior of the car. So what type of engine, what type of configuration of the engine, we are not going to look. And we are not going to also look at your suspension system. And we are not only going to look at the structural effect. So we are only going to look at the outside of the car. Because normally people don't see below. Okay? But for safety and construction, this is very important. But right now for this class, we are only looking at the overall design of the car. So some car designs that people have, that you also might have known, is the vehicle design competition. So we have Vehicle Design Summit, we have Shell Eco Marathon, we have Brodo Eco Challenge. Okay, we have the Solar Challenge, right? So these are where you can see unique designs of the car that is efficient, and then that is being brainstormed by students, and then that is deliverable in a mass community. Okay, so we have Shell Eco Marathon. So have some of you involved in Shell Eco Marathon, so you should know how to work as a team to achieve your goals that you set. So these are some cars of the designs. Next. And there are some very good designers. So if you can look at this car has been designed only by one person, but it looks awesome, right? Okay, and you have designed by student design classes. So some universities or colleges, they have student design projects, and their class is mainly to design car bodies. Okay, but we are going to talk overall it. So if you look at their project, it's very detailed and it's very nice presentation. Hopefully you can get something like this from this class. And then you have some community of student projects. So these are the in Malaysia and the worldwide. So what happens? Okay, so we are going to start the class. So we will start from the sketch, and well, your sketch make into the reality. If you look at this slide, so the car, if you see like this, the designer is designing the car from sketch, and then it becomes to reality. And when it's reality, you get something like this, right? So you can also use the concepts from the past to the future. And if you look at the past cars, they are not bad, you know. Okay, their looks might be off because of the manufacturing capability in those days, but they have also included much of the specification that you require nowadays. Like you see these cars in the old age, they still consider aerodynamics. That's why their design is weird, but it works. So in the future designs, the car is more sleek, and then due to our manufacturing capability, we can make the car as sporty as you want and as efficient as you want. So in some car shows, you can look at what are the new kinds of cars. So you see Peugeot, Nissan, they are coming out with new kind of design. And there is a car that can fly. So that is something new for the world, right? So technical breakthroughs, we started from the early ages of the car industry until right now. So these are the, what you call that, the way that humans have traveled to come to this car design. And recent breakthroughs, until you can see from the early Ford to this Ferrari, there's much changes. But how do we use all the changes that you learn to get this to this car, right? And the future of the car is supposed to be very efficient because our fuel prices is going up. And so if you can see the last one, go and Google it up. This is Volkswagen. Okay, this is a three-wheel car, but it's the most efficient car right now in the world. And of course, you have some which are the best cars in the world because most of the people can afford it and they like the car and it's efficient and it's good for family and for all the users. So starts from Volkswagen Beetle until the Ford Ranger. So design variations are here. So one is for hatchback, a coupe. Next. How about the interior design? So as we go on in this class, we also will look into the interior of the car. So where do your steering sit? Where do you have your side mirrors? Where do you have your gear lever? Where is your brake pedal? Okay. So how do you access these cars? How do you, is it easy to reach in the car? So this is what you have to look at. Again from sketch to reality, so we will do some sketches and from the sketches we will try to make your car as close to the original one as possible. And if can, we will try to fabricate your designs from the interior to the exterior. Okay, so take a look at some concepts of the interior. So you have some unique interiors, you have normal interiors, and this is again by brainstorming. So compare, okay, create the future and find a budget that is you find the budget that you want to use, okay, and then know about your time issue. How do you plan your subject for one semester? And then knowledge limitation. So how do you get knowledge in a very short period of time? So this is what you're going to work out in this semester. Okay, I would like to stop right now. So we will continue in the next class.